Welcome to Bay Sunday. I'm your host, Kenny Choi. We begin with our pitch. If you have a show idea, we would love to hear from you. You could go to facebook.com/Bay Sunday and comment to the page. KPIX and KPCW are sponsors of the Purple Stride Silicon Valley, and our traffic anchor, Rocky Theus, is the MC for the event. And here to tell us more, please welcome from the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network, Jennifer Buonafede. Thanks for joining us, Jennifer.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me a little bit about the organization.
Well, we are a nationwide organization, and the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network, their goal is to create hope for a cure for pancreatic cancer. And there's 4 prongs to it. We do community outreach, patient services, advocacy, and obviously research.
And tell me why you got involved specifically with this group.
Well, my mother was diagnosed in 2013 with pancreatic cancer, and like many people, I had no idea even anything about the pancreas. So I went on Google, threw in a few keywords, and it took me to the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network website. And I started to participate in webinars to find out information, the patient services, and then I found out about a Purple Stride in Silicon Valley, and I decided to register and go down. And it was a wonderful event, very family friendly. You would see 3 generations of people at the, grandparents pushing strollers. And for a kind of a dismal type of cancer, it was a very upbeat event. And, there was face painting and music and all sorts of things. And there was a table for volunteers, and I went over to it, and I just signed up and got involved. And one of the things that happened was, my mother was 3,000 miles away in New York, and I couldn't help out. So I felt like I was helping kind of indirectly by helping the cause.
Right.
And I started volunteering for events and going to meetings, and that's how I got involved in the organization.
So this was personal for you. I'm sure for so many families who have to deal with family members getting pancreatic cancer or being diagnosed, it must be very difficult, because this is one of the scary, all cancers are scary, but this one in particular, it seems like from diagnosis to death, it's very short.
Yes, unfortunately, we now surpass breast cancer, and we are pancreatic cancer is the 3rd highest in mortality. The thing about pancreatic cancer is there's no early detection, there's no screening. So what happens is you usually find out that you have it, it's already full blown. And in my mother's case, she was healthy as can be, and was diagnosed with late onset diabetes, which was kind of surprising. And that is one of the signs of that could be pancreatic cancer, because the pancreas generates enzymes and the hormone insulin, which regulates your sugar, and that's where the diabetes kind of came in. So there's only an 8% chance of living 5 years with pancreatic cancer.
And is this something that we see typically in patients who are in midlife, towards the end of their life, or even young folks getting pancreatic cancer? What are some of the stories that you've come across?
My childhood friend was about 45 when she was diagnosed. Same thing, she had lower back pain, and went to the doctor, and she had a tumor on her pancreas. And unfortunately, there were no treatments or surgery. There were some chemotherapy protocols that maybe extended life a little bit, but there was really nothing. And there's really it's really non-discriminatory as to who it affects.
Right. In terms of when we hear about breast cancer survivor stories, sometimes we see that lineage where the mother or even the grandmother has breast cancer. With pancreatic cancer, do you see any similarities? What have doctors said about?
Not right yet. What they're starting to do, along with research, is create a database of information to see, what the family history is, and if there are any patterns, and just kind of see if there's something that they could do for early detection, but we're not there yet.
All right, so we got a big event coming up for your group.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Right, so November 5th is Purple Stride, Silicon Valley. It's at Discovery Meadows. Registration starts at 9 a.m. It's a really fun event. You can walk, stride, skip, jump. You'll see people out there with, you know, purple hair, purple tutus, and, you know, grandparents, children, and everything. And it's just a great event.
All right, sounds great. Jennifer, thanks for joining us here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. For more information on the November 5th event and more, you can log on to purplestride.org/Silicon Valley. That's purplestride.org, Silicon Valley. We'll be right back with more Base Sunday after this break.